Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you my Halloween pin board. It is very humble. I have not been collecting Halloween pins for a very long time for the simple fact that we have only been during the Halloween season very few times. We try to go in the spring, and so a lot of times we miss out on some of the merchandise. And so I do have some that I want to share with you, so we'll take a closer look, and I'll flip the camera around in just a few minutes to do so. Before we get started, if you have not yet subscribed, please take a few seconds to do so and hit the bell so you're notified the next time that I upload a video. So, without further ado. Okay, the first pin that I'm going to share with you today is the Disney's Haunted Mansion Doom Buggy pin with Mickey and Minnie. Mickey is trying to apologize for the camera shakiness, but Mickey is trying to give Minnie a smooch, and she is lovingly waiting for that, but whoops, there is a ghost trying to plot between them and ruin all of his plans. But I love the brick element all around this. It's not so much like the typical color scheme that they're going with now with the Haunted Mansion pins, and I actually like that. I like the true pops of color in there, and it just gives it a little bit more depth, I think, versus all of the same color tones. And yeah, I think that pin was from 2007. My next pin fast forwards to 2014, and I love the sliding element. A lot of people don't like dated pins, but I do. I think it's nice to have something to commemorate your trip with, so you can always look back and remember when you got specific pins. And I don't know, I just like it. And no big harm to people who do prefer not to have those, but I like pins that do things, sliding pins, hinged pins, any pin that does things I absolutely like. And I'm a big collector of the Piece of History pins as well. So any pin that is a little different, I like. Okay, moving on. Beware, a toy will follow you home. I shared some of these current pins in a recent Halloween pin haul video. And if you didn't check that out, you can do that after watching this. This is Beware, a Toy Will Follow You Home, and it is a mashup between Toy Story and Haunted Mansion, and I love that they really did this play on it with the Toy Story Land just opening, and it does say 999, so there are 999 ghosts, room for one more, right? Okay, so the next one, also a current pin, is A Ghost Will Follow You Home. Also was purchased in that same haul, and I'm really appreciating that we are getting some of the Hatbox Ghost merchandise on the East Coast, so I absolutely had to add him to my collection as well. And Gracie Manor Goals is part of the Mascot collection, the mystery bag set. I'm missing maybe 3 pins out of that collection to get that completed, and I am just so ready for it. But as you know, those pin collections are absolutely expensive, and when you keep getting duplicates, it really starts to be frustrating and expensive, even more so. So I believe that I'll either find some trades to complete that set or just try to purchase them on eBay at this point. Alright, moving on, our next one is a Doom Buggy Cast Lanyard Collection license plate pen from 2006. We love cars, we love license plates. We actually will play a license plate game on the way, or anytime we're really taking long car drives, we will try to figure out how many different states that we can find. So this was really cute. It spoke to us, and we actually have that entire set, which I could probably share in a video sometime. Just across from the center, we have Tinkerbell, and she is sprinkling her magic over this Disney pin board, and I am absolutely loving her more so in orange than I do in green. I don't know about you. She's got her little pumpkin, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't have candy in there. That's probably where she's holding all of her pixie dust. Front and center is the Jack Skellington Sally signature card from the 2016 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And I really like the other side. It's got some beautiful oranges in it and a lot of pumpkins and a Mickey pumpkin. However, I was all about Zero. I absolutely love him. And one of my bucket list things is to get a Zero popcorn bucket. And my apologies if you can hear the TV in the background. I've got a sick one home today, and we're watching 101 Dalmatians. So If you hear any excess background noise, that is what that is coming from, and I apologize if that is just making everything else distorted. So moving up here at the top, this is the Haunted Mansion Huey, Dewey, and Louie Mickey Pen Odyssey from 2008, and they are portraying the hitchhiking ghosts, and I think that we can all agree how fantastic that is. I wish I could tell which one they are. I'm sure that y'all can tell, but in this position I can't really tell who they are. So our next pen is also a current pen. This pretty much sums up my favorite decoration during the Halloween season at Magic Kingdom. I love the wreaths on the lamppost and that beautiful little Mickey jack-o'-lantern that's shining bright in the middle. It was one that I absolutely had to have. It actually started my other, all of those other Haunted Mansion pins that I got this season. Once I got started, I couldn't quit in that order, so this is absolutely one of my favorites. Okay, this candy corn came from 2008. I am so sorry, I just don't have it together today. And to me, in my mind, it's the funniest thing ever, because I can imagine this giant candy corn and Mickey is trying to hide behind it, and you can still see his ears. I'm pretty sure that has absolutely nothing to do with this pen, but that's just what I see in my mind. Like, he's trying to hide behind it and it didn't quite work out. Our next pen is Jack Skellington, and he is from, oh goodness, where is he from? Oh, he is the Disney Store exclusive, and he was also from 2008. His head actually turns. He's got a creepy side and a little bit happier side, and I'm much happier with the happy side. And if you look really closely, there is Oogie Boogie. I'm not sure who else is in there. It's really hard to see. It really did cover it up quite a bit, so I don't know if it's Lock, Shock, and Barrel. But I do love this pen quite a bit. My husband keeps trying to take it and put it on his board, but no, it's mine. Our next pen from this actual season is Pluto, and I love the big giant moon and the black branches and him howling at the moon. And if you could see it, I'm not sure if it'll focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, oh my goodness. Well, anyway, there we go. You can see he has a bat on his collar with a little jack-o'-lantern in the middle. It is so cute. Now, he is a little bit more orange than he typically is, and that's okay, but hopefully they're not intending on changing his color, because he had a beautiful color before, so to be this orange is just a little bit much to be the regular. But this is also current, like I'd said. Another current 2018 pen is this mummified Goofy, and on the tombstone, Creep It Real. I just love how goofy, how Goofy looks. And he just looks a little dazed and just kind of out of it, doesn't he? But I absolutely love this. I'm really glad that they incorporated Goofy into this pen. He played this one very well. Our next pen is from 2008, and I'm telling you, if I come in encounter with a ghost, I would prefer it to be this happy Mickey face. Any ghost with this happy face would be welcomed. If they could all be so cheerful, right? I'm more the happy side of Halloween instead of the scary things, so this was right in my wheelhouse. Our next pen I have shared before in a previous video about one of my favorites tags, so you should go check that out as well. This is a Tower of Terror mashup, but oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember. I want to say 2014. It was gifted to me, so I'm really not sure much about it or where it came from. Our next pen is the one I'm most excited about. This is Goofy, and he is part of the Haunted Attraction Collection of 2003, and he is actually an LE of 500. I am a huge fan of low LE pens. They are very hard to come by. When I purchased this, it was not as expensive as some of the crazy LE prices are going now. It's gotten way out of hand, and I'm not sure what this insanity is all about, but when I first started pen collecting, it was not as insane as it is. And I honestly, if I sold him now, it's ridiculous the amount that I could get for him, and he is not going anywhere by any means. But people just really go crazy and price their things way too high. Enough about that. Let's move on to the next one, and this is the Do Not Disturb Hollywood Tower Hotel pin. And as a matter of fact, Goofy was the Tower of Terror as well. His vest, I'll go back to that real quickly. His vest and his ears are going up as he's falling. So that is how it is incorporated into the Haunted Attraction collection. Okay. And so this one, it was from 2004. And it was just a regular rack pin as well. Our very next pin is the Tower of Terror, and it's got the element, just as you see as you're driving into the parks. This one did not have a date on the back, and I'm quite confused because it is official pin trading, so I'm not sure what happened with that. If you guys know the date for that, please feel free to let me know. And our next to the last pin is, well, actually we have two more left, excuse me. This one is 2008, and Mickey's face looks just about like mine anytime that I ride the Tower of Terror. Next up, we have a Lilo and Stitch. Well, it's a Lilo pin from 2003, and she's got her beautifully carved jack-o'-lantern, and her eyes just freak me out. And I think we traded for her, and she's seen better days for sure. She absolutely has seen better days. And I'm not sure if she came out of a mystery pack or what her deal was. Like I said, we had traded for her. But now the more I'm looking at her, she freaks me out a little bit. Her eyes look so wrong right now. So yeah, let's move on. I didn't realize how creepy she looked. All right. Well, see, I thought she was cute in the beginning. Our very last pin I have shared on another video as well. This is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror button that I acquired the opening year of that ride. Thanks so much for taking a closer look at my Halloween pin board for this season. Let me know if you have any of these, and do me a favor, like this video and comment below what your favorite pin was. I had a great time sharing it with you today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!